Yeah. 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 Mystic Matt turned fives to stacks. Harder King Beps rolling like tracks. Doubters gonna hate, but the cheddar's fat. UFC nights turning pennies to racks. Spread too wide, Vegas holding the breath. Props and parlays betting like nothing left. Pull the underdog moves like a chess grandmaster. Break the bank, they'll respect you faster. Cheddar change, mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange. $5, $10, pocket rocket. Fight night knowledge, stacking ticket. Vegas odds shaking, they can pick it. Mystic Matt, every win a ticket. Cash coming in, steady river flow. Count it out, often doubters laying low. Parlay stacked, high pro, gamma show. Mystic's foresight, bets overflow. Cheddar change, mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange.
And what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Change to Cheddar right here on the Golden Octagon. My name is Matt. This is your first time here. What we do is we run through all the fights, prelims, all the way up to the main card. Every fight on the card, I let you know if my opinion has changed at all from earlier in the week, and also just give you my final pick for that play. And then at the end of the show, pretty much what the show is titled about, Change to Cheddar. I give you guys some parlays, a little bit of money into a lot of money. Have a $10 and I think $3 $5 this week, one of which I do not think you should tell, but I'm going to show it to y'all either way because I have $5 on it trying to win big this week. With that being said, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Leave me a comment down there and share this with anyone that you think may benefit by trying to turn some change into some cheddar betting on some UFC fights. Let's get into the chat real quick. We got Austin in here. What's going on, Austin? Ahoy, mates. Happy Friday. Donde está, Senor Matthew Mathers? What's going on, Austin? And then we got Antoine in here. Yo. What's going on, Antoine? We got Dylan Green here with the Octagon. Appreciate you stopping by tonight, Dylan. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into it. I will pull up all the weigh-in photos. My mouse is not wanting to scroll for me tonight. So we'll start at the early prelims. I guess there's early prelims. I'll full screen it. You guys don't need to see me. With that being said, first fight of the night, we've got Chelsea Chandler taking on Jocelyn Edwards. Chelsea Chandler is plus 225. The underdog, Jocelyn Edwards, is minus 278. Your favorite over-under here is 2.5. That over is minus 375. The under is plus 270. Yeah, Chelsea Chandler weighed in under the weight limit at 134 pounds. So she was kind of happy about that earlier. Jocelyn Edwards weighed 136, 1 pound over, but, still allowable. There was some heat at the face-offs, not going to lie. With that being said, my opinion here doesn't change really at all. Chelsea Chandler kind of a punching bag, just kind of walks forward. So I suspect Jocelyn Edwards to just piece her up, stick and move all 3 rounds, and we get a Jocelyn Edwards via decision, 30-27. So that being said, Jocelyn Edwards via decision for me. Next fight, we do have Timothy Kwamba taking on Roberto Romero. The odds for this fight, Timothy Kwamba minus 115, Roberto Romero minus 105. Basically a coin flip at this point. Over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 250. The under is plus 190. This should be a good scrap if I'm going to be honest. Both fighters, I would say Timothy Kwamba is the more technical fighter, while Roberto Romero is more of a fighter. He has more power, he's just going out there to throw for the most part. With that being said, I'm going Roberto Romero to win this fight via decision, but I don't feel too strongly about it. Yeah, but Roberto Romero via decision for me. Up next, this is a fun one. We've got Jackie Amarine, taking on Poliana Damo da Fera. Viana. Yeah, everyone and their mom is picking Jackie Amarim this week. Currently, odds for this fight -750 for Jackie Amarim. Polyana Viana is +525. Over unders here is 1.5. Over is -110. The under is -120. Yeah, I don't think Jackie Amarim is great, if I'm going to be honest. She's good on the ground, but she's small and her wrestling's not that good. So how does she get it there? I know Polyana Viana's ass on the ground, but she's still a black belt. With that being said, Polyana's the bigger girl. She's for sure the better striker. If she can stop the takedowns, I suspect Polyana Viana to piece up Jackie Amarim for all 3 rounds. Give me Polyana Viana to win this fight via decision. And odds currently for that, Polyana Viana via decision is plus 1,100 on DraftKings. And if you're able to find the split decision prop, it is plus 2,500. So to be specific, give me Polyana Viana to win this fight via split decision. I agree, Antoine. Yeah. With that being said, how do I feel about the fight announcements? Oh, so some good ones. I was sending them to like the D Rose, and he was not a fan of Max versus Poirier. He hates that fight. He hates that fight. So moving on to our other prelims now. Regular prelims. Starting off, we got Malcolm Wellmaker taking on Cameron Simon. Malcolm Wellmaker -130 the favorite. And Cameron Simon +110, your underdog. Over under here is 2.5. Over is -175. The under is +135. Yeah, I like Malcolm Wellmaker a lot here. I like Malcolm Wellmaker to knock out Cameron Simon, and it's mostly just because Cameron Simon just gets hit so much. I don't really think it's in the first round, but round 2, round 3 knockout Malcolm Wellmaker, I can see that all day just because Cameron Simon's tough and he's going to tough out every moment of you, and you're going to have to put him out to get him to stop because he is truly a fighter. He wants to keep going. Also, we got to watch out for eye pokes, nut shots, things like that from the Cameron Simon side because he seems to always do that. So, with that being said, give me Malcolm Wellmaker to knock out Cameron Simon just by battering him up for basically a round and a half. So, Malcolm Wellmaker, second round knockout over Cameron Simon is where I am going. We got Montana Chi in here with the yo-yo. What's going on, Montana Chi? How you doing tonight? Up next, we do have the Monster Blackshear taking on Alatang Haley. Odds for this fight, -520 for Damon Blackshear. Alatang Haley is +390. Over under here is 2.5. The over is -154. The under is +120. Yeah, I suspect Damon Blackshear to just basically dominate Alatang Haley. He could get the sub. If he does, I suspect it round 2, round 3. But if I'm going to be honest, we probably get Damon Blackshear via decision here. So just to cover your bases, I guess you could go Damon Blackshear 3 or decision. So I guess that's the way I'll go. But man, Alatang Haley could for sure get submitted. Because Damon Blackshear is just excellent on the ground. But for purposes of picks specifically, let's go Damon Blackshear via decision. Up next, we got Chris Gutierrez taking on the sexy Mexi, John Castaneda. Odds for this fight, Chris Gutierrez -142. John Castaneda is +120. Your underdog. Over-under is here is 2.5. Over 2.5 is -1. I'm sorry. Over 2.5 is -445. Under 2.5 is +310. Yeah, this fight's been scheduled a few times now. I've picked Chris Gutierrez every single time. I'm not changing my pick here. I suspect Chris Gutierrez, leg kick, jab, run around while John Castaneda is trying to grab him to take him down. But John Castaneda's got no leg kick defense. He just eats them. So maybe Chris Gutierrez late TKO. So for me, Chris Gutierrez 3 or decision. But the odds for that is just basically Chris Gutierrez money line. So for me, it's Chris Gutierrez money line at -142. Up next, we do have Evan Elder taking on Gage Young. Odds for this fight, Evan Elder -205, your favorite. Gage Young is +170, your underdog. Over-under here is 2.5. The over is -250. The under is +190. Yeah, for me, Gage Young's really tough. He can take a beating. Evan Elder can as well. He can dish out a beating as well. Personally, the way I'm picking this fight is just Evan Elder was basically getting ready for a UFC level, or Hassan wasn't really UFC level competition. However, it was a UFC fight, as where Gage Young is taking this on kind of short notice, maybe not really ready to step up quite to the UFC yet. But if he was to win this, it wouldn't surprise me. But for me, I'm going Evan Elder. Give me Evan Elder to win this fight via decision. We got Daniel 24K in here. Can't wait for this weekend. Fight night plus the 5K giveaway. Hell yeah, man. I'll see you on Sunday, brother. With that being said, moving on to the next fight. We got Matt Danger Snell taking on Jimmy the Brick Flick. Matt Danger Snell is minus 166. Your favorite. Jimmy Flick is plus 140. Your underdog. Over-under is here is 1.5. The over is plus 100. The under is minus 130. Yeah, probably my favorite play of this entire card is the under in this fight, just because both fighters have no chin. Both fighters can get submitted, but Matt Danger Snell has the power to put Jimmy Flick out, as where I don't think Jimmy Flick has the power to hurt Matt Snell's feelings, to be honest. So, with that being said, the under here is my main play for this card altogether, but give me Matt Snell to knock out Jimmy Flick in the first round. That does it for the prelims. So moving on to the main card. First fight of the main card, we do have Ikram Aliskerov taking on Andre Muniz. Ikram Aliskerov minus 455. Your favorite. Andre Muniz plus 350. Your underdog. Over-under here is 1.5. The over is minus 120. The under is minus 110. Yeah, I'm going to be quick here on this one. Andre Muniz, if this fight was to start on the ground, he would have a chance, but it doesn't. And he doesn't have any way to get it to the ground. That being said, Ikram Aliskerov knocks out Andre Muniz sometime in one of the first two rounds. So give me Ikram Aliskerov to knock out Andre Muniz. Let's go round one. Up next, we got the Danish Dynamite, Nicholas Dalby, taking on Rude Boy, Randy Brown. Randy Brown is your favorite, minus 298. Nicholas Dalby is your underdog, plus 240. Over-under here is 2.5. The over is minus 330. The under is plus 240. Yeah, I see why everyone's picking Randy Brown this week. I get it. He's a good fighter. But I just know that Nicholas Dalby can put the pressure, put the pace on people, and not really break them, just do enough to win enough in the judges' eyes, at least 2 rounds. He has multiple wins via split decision. And as the dog this week, is a pretty solid dog. I like Nicholas Dalby here. Nicholas Dalby to win via decision is currently plus 330, and I don't hate it because I am picking Nicholas Dalby to win this fight via decision. But if you're not with me, I understand. And am I going to be betting it? Probably not. Moving on, we got Michel Pereira taking on Abus Magomedov. The Molador, Michel Pereira is your favorite at minus 148. Abus Magomedov is plus 124. Your underdog. Over-under here is 1.5. Makes sense. The over is minus 210. The under is plus 160. I don't understand the over-under here. I think a lot of people are giving Abus more credit than he deserves, thinking that, he's going to make Michel Pereira gas in here. Abus is not Fluffy Hernandez. He's not even close to the same type of guy. With that being said, this is another one that could go either way, but this is probably ending in the first round. So with that being said, give me Michel Malador Pereira to club and sub Abus Magomedov. So hit him real hard, knock him down, and then wrap up a neck. Probably do something like the Ihor Peteria finish. I'm with you, Austin. Let's go, Michel Pereira. Michel Pereira, round 1, club and sub for me. So Michel Pereira, round 1, submission. Up next, we do have Giga Chikadze taking on David Onama. Giga Chikadze is plus 164. Your underdog. David Onama is minus 198. Your favorite. Over-under here is 2.5. The over is minus 188. The under is plus 145. Giga did miss weight by a pound this morning. David Onama also looked like death this morning as well. Yeah, this is more of me just not thinking David Onama is the best fighter in the world. Does he have power? Yeah, but he's not the smartest fighter when it comes to doing what you need to do inside the octagon to win. So with that being said, if he goes in here and just tries to have a striking battle with Giga Chikadze, he's going to lose. I know Giga's a little bit older now, but he's still lethal. He's still fast, and he can absorb damage, if I'm going to be honest. And watch out for that Giga, the body kick. So, I mean, we're not too far removed from Edson Barboza versus Giga Chikadze, and look what happened there. So, for me, it's Giga Chikadze to win this fight via decision. Next fight, we got Anthony Lionheart-Smith versus Zhang Minyang in the co-main event. Yeah, Anthony Smith plus 310, the underdog. Zhang Minyang's minus 395, the favorite. Yeah, odds closed up a little bit. Over under here is 1.5. The over is plus 140. The under is minus 180. Yeah, it's Zhang round one knockout, or Anthony Smith's probably going to win this fight, right? Because anytime the fight's gone out of the first round, Zhang has lost the fight. But Anthony Smith has never been finished in the first round. So, what's going to happen here? I don't know. The odds here are way far apart. It's probably Zhang round one knockout. That's going to be my official pick. But I want to let you guys know, if this fight ends round one, don't be afraid to throw a few dollars on Anthony Lionheart-Smith. And I got something crazy to share with y'all later on in the show, in the Change to Cheddar section of the show. We ain't too far away from it now, because we only got one fight left. But for me, my official pick is Zhang round one knockout. Main event of the evening, we do have Ian Machado Garry taking on Carlos Prates. Man, Carlos Prates is so cool. What a cool guy. You know, I just, man, I wish I was friends with Carlos Prates, because I would just want to hang out with him, if I'm going to be honest. On the other hand is Ian Garry, which is the opposite of how I feel about Carlos Prates. I don't like hearing him talk, if I'm going to be honest. Like, it's almost like he tries to be Conor so bad. However, it's not close. It's not even as close to as entertaining. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Anyway, with that being said, you got to take your feelings for how you feel about the fighters out of the fight. And Ian Garry is a really good fighter. Let's be real here. But for me this week, it's these fighting nerds, man. They're so good. Their game plan is fantastic, and they see everything that you guys have seen for the longest now. For all of you that has picked against Ian Garry, you know, because you thought that he was going to get like knocked out by this person or that person, you know, so far and so forth. The fighting nerds see that, and they acknowledge all those moments. And this could look something like the Li Jingliang versus Carlos Prates. I believe Carlos Prates has the power to put Ian Garry out, and I'm going to pick him to do so. Give me Carlos Prates to win this fight via second round knockout. Oh, goodness. We'll get myself back up here now. Let me scroll back up on here. Bang. There's your boy. Yeah. Austin, I agree. He makes cigarettes. Cool. Indeed he does. Indeed he does, Austin. Yeah, so that's my picks for the entire card, all the way up and down. So now let's get into the fun part of the show. The fun part of the show. Let me get the banner off so I can show all of them. So how it's going to work here is I do have 4 parlays to share with you guys. I have a $10 confidence parlay, you know, but still what the show implies, it's $10 to win over $100. So it's still kind of a long shot, but I would be lying if I said that we didn't hit these. Ask the people in the chat. We hit these. We hit these. We hit the confidence ones. So with that being said, confidence parlay, that's at $10, and 2 little bit more risky parlays, and then 1, I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's probably not going to hit, but man, if it does, I'm going on vacation. With that being said, first parlay that we have is the confidence parlay, $10 to win $184. Oh, man. You know what I was now thinking? I didn't even have my mic in this whole time, so I probably awful. I apologize, you guys. I apologize. Yeah, with that being said, first parlay, $10 parlay,
to win $184.82. It is a 6-leg parlay plus 1748, and it goes like this: Malcolm Wellmaker money line, Damon Blackshear money line, Chris Gutierrez money line, the Matt Schnell versus Jimmy Flick fight to go under 1.5 rounds, Iker Malaskarov to win in round 1 or 2, and the Michel Pereira money line. $10 on that will return $184.82 if they all hit. And I have a feeling they will all hit. Up next, getting a little bit more sketchy this week. We got a 7-leg parlay, $5 to win $375.61. It is a plus 7,412. The 7 legs goes like this: Jocelyn Edwards via points, Jacqueline Amorim versus Polyana Viana to start round 2. That's a solid money line at minus 138. Chris Gutierrez money line, Evan Elder to win in round 3 or by decision, the Michel Pereira money line, Giga Chikadze money line, and the Carlos Prates money line. $5 on that will return $375.61. And getting real risky, here we go. 4-leg parlay plus a big, I believe it's 38,885. $5 on this. If they all hit, will return $1,949.26. It's a 4-leg parlay. Matt Schnell to win by knockout in round 1 or 2. Iker Malaskarov to win by knockout in round 1 or 2. Michel Pereira to win by submission in round 1 or 2. And Carlos Prates to win by knockout in round 2, 3, or 4. If all this happens, it returns $1,900 off your $5. And, okay, be real with y'all. If you tell this next one, be ready to lose your $5. Those 3, I want to win. I personally think every time I show a parlay to you guys, if it wins, I'm not going to be surprised because I put my money on it expecting it to hit because these are the reads that I have. This next one, it can get a little risky. It is 2 reads that I have, and it is 1 read that I kind of have, but we'll see how it goes. With that being said, it's 3 legs, $5 to win $7,650 on the dot. 3-leg parlay. It is Polyana Viana by points, Malcolm Wellmaker to win by knockout in round 2 or 3, and Anthony Smith to win by submission in round 2 or 3. If by some miracle all those happen, $5 will turn into $7,650, and I will be going on vacation 100%. You can bet your bottom dollar on that if we hit that bad boy. So with that being said, that's all the parlays that I have to share with you guys. Audio was fine. No worries. Okay, that's good, Austin. I appreciate it. With that being said, that was the picks. That was the parlays. I appreciate y'all for stopping by here. If y'all haven't already, whether you're watching this now or later on, hit that thumbs up button for your boy. And if you want some free UFC cards, just subscribe to the channel and stop by Sunday afternoon, night, whichever one it is, wherever you are in the world, I guess. 5 p.m. East Coast U.S. time, Sunday night, afternoon. I'll be here live, kind of doing probably a trivia, asking questions, getting y'all to do a hashtag, and we'll figure it out. I'm going to be giving away cards to you guys. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for stopping by here, hanging out with me here tonight. How do you feel about UFC Atlanta main event? It is nice, man. It is nice. I saw it, and I was like, man, that is one that wouldn't mind going down to. Do you think Helmaker can make a title chase at 30? I think so, man. This fight this weekend will be a for sure test, but I think he for sure wins it, and he's probably going to get something like the Peyton Talbot treatment if he gets past Cameron Simon. So, With that being said, my name is Matt. This is the Golden Octagon. This was Change to Cheddar. I appreciate you guys for stopping by here. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. Share this with anyone that wants to turn some change to some cheddar betting on some UFC fights. What do you guys got? Also, what do you want to see the most on the prelims? Probably Jimmy Flick versus Matt Schnell. What's going on, Colin? How you doing? Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, everyone on the fights. Indeed. Catch you guys later. I'll catch you guys Sunday. for the UFC 5K giveaway. See you guys later. Peace.